この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Jujutsu Kaisen episode 22 and we'll play it by ear from there. We're going to keep this brief here at the beginning because last week's episode was fun. We did a sports ball and that's mostly it, and I have no lead-in. We saw our squad hanging out in a car with a lady, and that's it. I have no idea what we're going to do next. We have seemingly wrapped the competition in a strange sort of way. Not what anyone expected to happen, but now I guess we're just moving on, chugging along. We have to cover the time between now and the 31st at some point. So let's keep covering time and moving on forward. I don't know what this is going to be. Whether we're going to start investigating big stuff and going after the people responsible for the upset of the Jujutsu Inter-High, or if we're going to be sort of back to basics doing individual missions, or if we're going to be back to the same kind of training stuff that we were doing before the Inter-High. I don't really know. And I'm ready to find out. So we're going to watch episode 22 at the very least. There are 3 episodes, 22, 23, 24, and I have no idea how they fit together. Usually there's like a 2-episode finale. So if this episode feels like it's standalone, we'll probably just watch this episode. Otherwise, I don't know what we're going to get into. So we're just going to play it by ear, as I said. Great. Welcome. Episode 22 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I already did a drawing. Bada bing, bada boom. This is the point of contact. That's all that is. I'm not going to draw any of the stuff inside, but I'm imagining a big punch or something like it. Then out from here... Okay. Then... There's almost like webbing in between them, huh? So this stays clear, so that this will be... where an arm is punching, and then it feels like this should be doing that more. Neat. Then I'm going to color in all the sharp ones. Ooh, that's actually cool. If I color them in and I sketch a little bit outside the lines, they get a different, they get a much more interesting texture. Yeah, it's almost like the looser I get with it, the better it looks to me. It's fun. So... in future, if I'm trying to mix 2 styles in order to create depth in a chaotic frame like this, I think it's more important to get these moments, the places where they interact and overlap, to get those down fairly precisely, so that way there's like, those are the points that distinguish space, that demonstrate like depth in the thing, is where those pass over each other. And so if those aren't cohesive or coherent or like all making sense, then it just won't make sense. And these don't all make sense. So cool. Okay. I just wanted to experiment with that technique that we saw in the last episodes. Bada bing, bada boom. I wanted to experiment with the sort of double style of impact stuff, different effects things, like spiky effects and goopy effects at the same time, and it worked okay, but there were some things that I would do differently if I were going to do it again, which I probably will in the future at some point. So, good to learn. Beyond that, welcome everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing wonderfully. I'm doing really well. This is, I guess it's technically my birthday weekend, and my birthday isn't until next week, but it's close. So that's nice. I'm turning 30. Oh no. Oh god. It's continuing. It's like it doesn't slow down. It just keeps happening. Great. I don't mind much. I feel good, and I don't feel old. With the exception of I can't drink. I can't do it. Alcohol destroys me, as I discovered last weekend. I had like 2 beers, and I got destroyed the next day. So, definitely getting older, and that's the only place I feel it. Yay. But all that aside, I'm ready to watch some Jujutsu. See where we pick up after an insane series of episodes. Truly nuts. Where do we go from here? Let's find out. I have the episode up and ready to go, although OBS is not registering that. So give me a sec. It's so weird how it hooks sometimes. So strange. Okie dokie. Episode 22, titled The Origin of Obedience. Obedience of what to what? Of whom to whom? Like, just in general? Weird title. Okay, let's watch the episode. 2 versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, early access on the Patreon, beep timer. Oh, you're about to get killed by a fucking curse, my guy. Ooh. Hello. No, you. Okay. So, maybe another mystery in a place? Like back to solving mysteries in places? That's what it feels like. We'll see once we get like a report or something. Oh, I'm on the T train again. This is Ren Shen Ginseng. It's okay. I'm not gonna buy it again. I've had it for like 2 years. The little bag of it. It's okay. We're getting a report. That feels really weird. Like, is it, oh, it's that going by. That's so weird feeling. Oh, they all complained about the door being open. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. He did not understand that at all. I'm not sure I understand. Complaints to the manager. Oh, no, they've got a deeper thing. And the curse is door opening? I wonder what they did together as stupid high school students. Did they, like, beat somebody to death? Or something ridiculous? They do look like they were all punks. Huh. Shit, we just gotta add another one to the list. Okay. Okay. Locked doors and opened doors. And one of them was an electronic circumstance, the other's physical. Who's smoking at school? Hmm. Hey guys. What? I fucking love punks. They just vibe it? Or do they know somebody? Oh, they know Fushiguro. And what's your reputation like? Yeah, what'd you do to them? Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah, as a middle schooler? Mm-hmm. Ah! She just has a hair trigger. She's great. Oh, yeah, let's talk. Oh, he recognizes him too. Yeah. Oh no. Some great animators. I wonder if that was intentional. Hmm. Nope. That'll probably be the one. Bungee jumping? Oh. Oh. Yeah, that tracks. Dude, I would not trust a scavenged bungee. Where are they buying the bungees? Yeah. What do you use for a cord though? So they were out all night. Unconscious. As though they had fallen or jumped, but not died? Mm-hmm. Okay. I wonder if that's the bridge that's in the OP all over the place. My spidey senses just went off with Takeda. I don't think so. That's his woman, right? The one in his memory? Did he? Oh. Those are the Cursed Womb ones, right? I don't know where we heard that. We heard that somewhere. Whoa. Whoa. Oh boy. Oh my guy. Oh my guy. He's just looking at Geto. Ugh. Cool. Cool. Seeding despair into individuals all over the place. Yeah. On the road again. The bridge. Here we are. Okay. I don't think that string will hold you, bro. Gross. I love the lighting for this. I'm also loving the shots all over. From that first one in the car that I was confused by, I'm liking the flow. It's very horror movie. That's a pretty sandwich. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Oh. Was it paracord? Oh shit. Your homie? Oh. Who are you? Fujinuma. Oh. She's got a very sweet voice. Does she have info? I'll bet she's got info. Can't reveal it. Oh, she's cursed. Door's not opening. Door's opening. It's something to do with returning? I don't know why the door opening is so weird. Okay, well, she's gonna die if we don't do something. Yeah, totally unrelated. Okay. Well, at least she's Hmm. Are they alive? Oh shit. He didn't flinch. Well, he flinched at first, but then... Okay, I'm confused. What is up? Yeah. My guy is out of it. I don't... okay. He's gonna talk to her. Yeah, good. Well, not to her. He can't go and face her. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's gonna be enough. Okay, so it hits right at home. Can we get the homies to read you? He's trying to hold it back from them, but they're gonna be able to see this. But she could be dead by then. Hmm. Hmm. Walls up, man. He won't let other people in. Come on, Itadori, you gotta be able to see through this. Oh, man. Don't let your boy go get himself killed, man. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way for you to walk into a complete domain. Yeah. But he's going solo, that's not good. Not good. Yo, can we say a prayer to... Fuck yeah! I was exactly gonna say, what do you think are the chances they're gonna show up? Fuck yeah. Alright, you stupid idiot, don't go off wandering on your own. You're gonna get killed. He was trying to carry this himself, you know? So she's completely helpless. Hey, hey, yatta, yatta, let's go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, the river. Across the threshold. And where are we? What's its deal? Oh, that's the one they sent, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Fucking Mahito. Beat me here. We're moving to the ED, aren't we? Yeah, buddy, we're gonna play. Great. I'm gonna no, there's a Sanpo. I just wanted to stop it, go to the next one. But there's a Sanpo, so I gotta watch the Sanpo. Wrecked. Ooh. Free food. What are we doing here? Beautiful. Was it terrible? No! Oh. You gotta tell her so that her business can continue. That was the best I've done. That was really close. I did good. I did good. We haven't seen anything that we haven't already seen. Although if they'd put a freaking spoiler as the first frame of the thing, we would have been fucked. Ah, what a cool environment. With these like spike things. They might remind me of like undersea creatures or something. I don't know. Huh. Yeah. Like the worms that come out of tubes, vent worms or whatever they are. Okay. The biggest thing that I thought or felt about this episode was the feel of it. The horror movie mystery vibe. And I'm wondering where that's coming from. The first instance of it is this unexplained jump into shadow that we get in these first moments, and I want to see it again because I found it really disconcerting. Like the way that it flashed, I found very odd. So I want to see it, and then I want to like maybe frame by frame it and see what the heck is going on. Okay. Yeah, it goes kick, 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 and it like holds on weird on weird moments. Okay, I'm going to frame by frame to see. Okay, so full white, tick, tick, tick. It's super not smooth. Tick, tick. Both on ones. Ones, ones, ones. Holds. And then it's ones to wipe it across. That's really all that it is? Yeah, that's really all that it is. But then in the middle of the thing going by of the shadow is when we switch. Is that what's throwing me off? Or is my video not rendering it properly? It feels like my video's not rendering it properly. Like it's getting jerky. Like it doesn't render the in-between parts. That's super weird. No, I don't think so. It's just jerky and weird. Okay, I have no idea. But that's part of the thing, like, stuff flashing and being not quite visible can give you an air of not being able to see exactly what's going on. And then the overall choice of when shots cut, I don't know how to put it into words, but it feels spooky. It feels spooky. Cutting away from that and into murders and horrible things is pretty obviously spooky, but just all of the framing and tone is totally different. Until it gets completely goofy and that just shatters the thing, but then it's back to this kind of spooky mystery vibe. I wonder if there's like a comparison point that I can touch on for I can't. It's just like general horror media feels, which means that my next step is to go and try and determine who's doing the episode direction on this episode. Not that that's necessarily going to reveal anything, but I'd still like to know because it feels really well orchestrated to be spooky and mysterious. And I think that the mystery in itself is nicely spooky and mysterious. It gives us this complicated series of events that our characters don't understand and we don't understand, and there's no real way to understand because it's going to be revealed when we reveal how this curse works. But there's enough there that I still find myself not dismissing it, like, well, I guess I'll figure it out when I figure it out, and I'm actually kind of racking my brain to try to keep up with the thing. That's a fine line to walk in a mystery, and I think this does it really well. It doesn't give us so little information that we're just along for the ride with our characters, but it doesn't give us so much that we can actually solve it in any meaningful way. It's a cool line to walk. I'm going to look up episode director because I'd really like to know. Tomomi Kamiya. Storyboard? By Tomomi Kamiya. Okay, so storyboard and direction both by Tomomi Kamiya. Some interesting credits. Animation on The Tale of Princess Kaguya. Setting cooperation on Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. A bunch of individual episode animation credits, key animation credits, which makes me think that this individual is usually an animator, but was assistant AD on an OVA for Shingeki no Kyojin, worked on Space Dandy at some point, and has directed a couple scattered episodes of a couple interesting things, Carol and Tuesday, as well as Space Dandy. So some connection to it's Watanabe, right? Shinichiro Watanabe, thank you. Thought so, but I had to make sure. Interesting. Nothing that jumps out to me as like capacity for horror. I want to know what episode 5 of Chainsaw Man was. It's the Gun Devil introduction episode. And then moving into the hotel. It's the episode where they first enter the hotel, which is really spooky in its sort of atmosphere and feeling. Okay. It's not something that I can immediately grab at and go, oh, this guy's responsible for the tone of this episode. All I can say is, I really like the tone of this episode, and this guy is the storyboarder and episode director for it, so some credit goes to him. I like how much play with the lighting we have over the course of this. I said it once we get into, like, day for night blue tones later when it's nighttime. I really like the way that everything looks in that color scheme. But I like it here too as we go into full golden hour sunset hues. Separate that from a much darker red sort of sunset awfulness to reveal that Mahito folks are getting up to no good. And then this sort of deep purple in the backgrounds with lots of blues that sort of fades out to this sort of bluey day for night kind of look. For those that don't recognize day for night, maybe I'll throw a picture of what it looks like in film up here. It's hard to shoot film at night because you need enough light, so you shoot film in the day and then you color grade it so that it kind of looks like it's at night, but really it just looks like it's all blue. This looks like that. So, like, this doesn't look like what these characters would look like if they were filmed at night. This looks like what these characters would look like if they were filmed in the day, made to look like night in traditional filmmaking. Weird, but that is what they look like. And it works here for me. I like it quite a bit, actually. I guess we're day for dusk or something. But it's a washed out, pale blue tone to all of their skin tones. Blues are accentuated, browns are cut down, and then the purple blues of their uniforms are popping. It's cool. So cute. I wonder what did he do with the cord? How did that work? Because if she said plastic cord. It looks like literal, like full plastic, like full bead cord, which I would not trust ever. However, gosh, I don't have any paracord. I do have some paracord somewhere. I'm not going to go find it. However, paracord, multiple tiny strands in the center and then a woven shell on the outside, that shit will hold you up. 100%. What's the weight rating on most paracord? 550 with a tensile strength of 550 pounds. Type 3. Yep. Mil-spec, 7-strand, parachute cord. Each strand rated to hold 550 pounds. Yeah, man, paracord is dope. I should probably get another roll of paracord so that I have a ton of it, because it's actually dope and really useful. And if you ever need really strong string, you can just dissect your paracord and use one of the inner threads, because they're really fucking strong too. I love paracord. Paracord's great. I need to buy some. Okay, regardless, I don't think he's using paracord because paracord isn't shiny like that. Doesn't matter. And we find out that there's a bunch of history here. Not only does Megumi know these people and get really awkward about them thinking that he's kind of a badass and being scared of him, which is pretty cool. It seems like a very Megumi thing to do, is beat up a bunch of punks and all the gang members. So wait. So the way that he said it, he didn't beat up the punks at his school. He beat up all the gangs in the area. Of course he did. Fucking Fushiguro. And then an old classmate. I'd like to know who her voice actress is, because she sounds really familiar to me. She's got this really breathy tone. And her name is Fujinuma Arisa Sakuraba. I think I've heard that name. Satan in Seven Deadly Sins, which doesn't exist. Marimashita Eruma-kun, Egawa and San. No, she's just a bunch of supporting cast members and a bunch of things. Even the supporting cast that she is in Mob Psycho, I'm not going to be recognizing. Okay. Nice voice. Nice voice. Probably, unless she's putting on a voice, probably hard for her to get, like, lead roles. But good for a bit part. That's kind of unfortunate, but it is the nature of the thing. The big reveal is that his sister is involved. She went down there too. And so in her current state, in a coma, cannot communicate, can't defend herself, is just going to be killed by this thing. Bam. He plays it off. I like the dynamic of Fushiguro trying to play this off and carry his burden by himself, and his friends going, no, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You're just gonna get yourself killed, you idiot. Oh, he has been trying to get himself killed for multiple episodes, so that still fits in, doesn't it? Thought I'd mention that. Some people brought it up in the comments of the last couple episodes and was like, Oh shit, that's super true. Fushiguro has been fully running toward death over and over and over. So, yeah, he was probably trying to do that this time too. Man's definitely got a death wish. Full, not even there, and then he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm totally fine. All is well. But we find out that all is not well. We don't even have high-grade sorcerers to put on her case. So it's up to us. We gotta exercise this curse, save the girl, and stop the problem. Save both girls. On the clock, and then I want to see the visual for her in the coma. So she got a seal on her forehead. I think that's what put her in the coma. Black petal flowers. That's beautiful. Very Monogatari. Artistic representation of a female character awash or falling into whatever represents their darkness. Really interesting. Can anyone hit me with Hanakotoba on these flowers? What are they? Because I'm not going to be able to recognize them. Cool power of friendship shit. We're going to cross this border together. We're going to do this thing together. Let's go. And they find themselves in a semi-domain, fighting not one but two enemies because Mahito has unleashed something monstrous against them. Oh no. Cool. That's good for me. Good for me for this episode. Let's watch another one. Pretty clearly a two-parter. Can't stop me. So, see you in a sec. Peace. The Origin of Obedience, Part 2. Let's watch it. Let's find out what we do against this creepy monster times 2. Beep beep timer. They are kind of plant-like. Ooh, shit, we're going. What is throwing blood at us? That guy. Gross. Sick. Oh, we running. That's fun. Nope, I've got you. Cool. That was fun. Where's the other fight? There it is. Never mind, that's acid. Oh my god. Frickin' Diglets. Oh my god. Diglet whack-a-mole. As many as there can be. Yeah, it's whack-a-mole. Those little heads cannot be the core of it. Don't count your chickens, man. Oh, shit. Let's go, Nobara. Okay. It's okay, man. Don't lose it. That's a totally different technique, though. I don't know. It's your what? Oh, shit. We don't even know what's beyond that. Okay. So then we leave you alone? Alright, man. All is getting pulled away. Oh! Who are you? Oh, he's fabulous. Oh my god. He's a stripper. Magic Mike. Ew. Eh? I can't tell. Wow. This has got to be endless. Go! Divine dog humanoid? Dude, counting your chickens. What is that dripping sound? Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Hi again. Oh shit, it's back. How? Oh, that's not good. And Itadori hasn't popped out where Nobara is, so that's not good. Okay. Ah, oh, same flowers. Okay. So then those were all probably black lilies or something like them. Not. Would they be lilies? I don't know. Oh, they're probably black lotuses. Okay, okay, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Were those its fingers? No, those are the same fingers. Oh no, it's way worse. Oh shit. Oh, your sword! Back to the past. Yeah, you got it, man. The fuck you say? I think he means you don't know how to. Yeah. You'd love to, but you don't know how to tap into that. But and you could too. But you always default to the easier option. Consistency. Yeah, but you're talking to the most isolated boy. Hmm. Whoa. Different. You don't choose dying as your route to victory. It's a necessity. It's only if you have to. Be selfish, Megami, come on! Oh shit. Have enough brain matter inside your skull to be selfish, please. Nah, bud. Oh. Huh. Fuck that. I won't kill myself. He was just gonna kill himself to summon something amazing. The deepest. He's gonna see some new beasties? Is he gonna drop into his own shadow? Come on, man. Oh shit, no, he's gonna domain expand! You're in my world now. Ugh. Ugh. Let's go, infinite froggies who always hit. I guess it's incomplete, so maybe they don't always hit. Cool color grade. Whoa. Hi, Froggy. Almost demonic. Oh, man. Whoa! Bro just melted into shadows. And in the background is the Fushiguro theme. Seems like domain dispelled. But no. Hi, buddy. Divine dog totality. So it is the mix. Damn, Fushiguro! That's what I call a level up! Yeah, man, I would imagine. Okay, mission accomplished. Where are the others? And we got the finger. Good job, Fushiboyo. Oh. Oh. He wants to fight him when he's able. Oh, buddy. You'll be okay. Sleep tight, sweet prince. Okay. Other side of the battle. Oh no. That was too easy. It's cool that we bring back a villain character that we've seen before to see how totally different we are. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think you're gonna need to, bud. I don't think you're gonna need to tell them anything. They're gonna be on such good behavior. Hi. Hmm. 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 So he's directly against sort of turn the other cheek and forgive. Oof. Oh. Oh. Wow. Wow. You're his trump card. Yeah, that would piss me off. Yeah. Terrible with children. Oh. You and. Okay. Oh, that's what they're talking about! So she only went because she was worried about other people? Too nice. Even being able to forgive his unwillingness to forgive. White and peaceful. Mmm. Mmm. You still got something to do, man. You do it Naruto style. You find the opportunity, and then you shove it up his butt. Otto. Fushiguro. Quite good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they is about to turn into he. Oh, okay. You're leaving? I don't trust it. Oh, I was gonna say JoJo's, but that's worse. Oh, he's right behind him. Hi. Oh. Get them to fight each other. Yeah, get him. Get him. Get him. Oh. Rot. What a weird character. Okay, that's the end. Okay. Megami focused episode. Color in some of the blanks that we've had for a while. Pretty cool. Stroll, stroll, stroll. Diddly, 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 diddly. Ha! What? Oh, what have we done? No, that was the idea. There isn't one. Okay, I did it. How much more was there? I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care. I stopped it before it happened. Before it happened. Oh. Okay. Two major things that are required talking in this episode. Thing number one is action animation. Thing number two is deep Megumi backstory. He is the son of a member of the Zenin clan who left with her mother to go elsewhere and just left them both, fully left them both alone while considering him his trump card. Like he's gonna come back and be like, this is my son. He's really powerful, so I'm really powerful. What? I don't know how the politics works, but okay. By having a son in the Zenin bloodline, he's trying to gain power within the bloodline, right? Something like that. And we find out it's a recoloring of a lot of Fushiguro's perspectives that we sort of forged and expressed for the first time in the first episodes with this special grade Godwomb curse guy. And so it's interesting that we bring that character back for Megumi to overcome it. I think that's one of my favorite things about this narratively is that Megumi changes his mind on a couple of different aspects in this fight against that guy, when it had been so overwhelming before and he had run, and we'd even talked about him running, with Sukuna before. That's pretty neat. Pretty freaking neat. We are in Fushiguro's head right from the start of the episode, and watching him sort of, like, go from, I've got this, to, oh god, I don't have this, to really back up against the wall. Yoinked out of a barrier is really interesting. I wonder whose power that barrier veil yoinking is. Or is that just that they're kind of allies and so he's enabled to move through that barrier? I don't know. This guy is wildly weird. What a very strange creature. Suspenders, collar, Magic Mike style. The cuffs as well, and tight pants. And then his back is like a face of hell. What a weird JoJo's character. I love that Nobara doesn't fall for it at all. She's just immediately like, ugh, this guy sucks. Killing sorcerers is not part of it. If you withdraw, we'll let you escape. An errand, I assumed we were on the same errand. So when he says brothers, he means that other one, the blue guy, who calls him brother, brother, brother. It's unclear whether they are on the same errand. Thing that we have to talk about is animation of Fushiguro swinging and banging with the sword. It's really fun. The way we cut back from, like, shots of the things exploding to shots of Fushiguro moving is fun, but then the extended sequences of Fushiguro moving fast, running hard, and chopping are just really cool. Just really cool. So much leaping and jumping. They go on too long. The scenes, they go on too long, and I'm happy about it. It's great. Yeah, wildly fun. Tons of smears. Jumping into full smear to mix these frames together. I can't imagine choreographing all of this. Like, those moments where he fully smears out are really fun. Swing. That's a cool sequence. And then later there's a bit of a more three-dimensional sequence as he rushes around this space. Sneak attack too predictable. I got you. Boom, divine dog. Very nice. But it's not enough. And apparently its main body is that old god womb. So we activated it by having Itadori eat the fingers. And their objective is to retrieve the fingers. Ooh, baby! Okay. So, finger in bad guy, bad and scary. It triggered them to release their cursed energy. And yeah, it looks the same, but it has truly leveled up. I want to see the impact. You know it's bad when you get washed away into a little handful of white streaks. You know that's bad. And the sword breaks. Clang. It's just, it does a really good job of demonstrating that this creature is faster than he can expect. You know, he's already in the midst of making a move, and it's too late. He's already there. Bam. I like this transition. Being beaten down to being beaten down. But the circumstance is different. And Gojo hits him with some really serious wisdom. Rushing to catch up. Yeah, he hits him with beggars can't be choosers, saying that I would choose anyone else to train me, but I can't, so, you know, I'm stuck. You've got the potential, but your mindset isn't there. You don't know how to bring out your best. That's really cool. You're not capable of actually fulfilling your potential. You've got all the potential there, but you're angled wrong. You're directed incorrectly. You saying I'm not giving it my all? You know, and he gets really frustrated about it because he's putting in so much effort. But Gojo's, he's saying, yeah, but effort isn't the problem here. You're putting in all this effort in a slightly wrong direction. You got to put that effort in a different direction. He's in a totally suicidal loop. He's being called out for it, really. He goes for a self-sacrificing play. In fact, he defaults to a self-sacrificing play, even when a better, stronger, surviving play would be totally possible. He wants to sacrifice himself, whether he's conscious of it or not. But a self-sacrificing mentality ends. You don't have an end game. You don't have a continuation game, right? And that's what Gojo says. Like, you need to be trying to ascend. You need to be looking at improving. You need to have a path forward forever. And this is coming from a guy who's currently like the greatest sorcerer in existence, and he's probably still training as much as he can. He still takes delight in these fights that actually challenge him even in the smidgenest bit, and he goes all out when he has to. He's always looking toward the future and how to get better and how to survive. Can't improve if you don't. Some people swing for the fences. And in a team sport, self-sacrifice might be good, but you die alone, I think, is the most potent line here. An individual sport. Yeah, it's important to coordinate, but when you die alone. And they striking with the eye against the bright blue against the orangey tones of the scene. Lovely. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate the people around you. You need to envision yourself getting stronger. And then, maybe because of that ace up your sleeve, you can resolve everything at the cost of your own life. A great summon. If you think that way, you won't even be Nanami. And then, nicely poetic, slightly confusing line, but it makes perfect sense to me. Winning by dying and winning even if you die are totally different things. Yeah, you can't use dying as a means to get to your victory. But if you have to die in the pursuit of victory and survival, shit happens. We all know this is a dangerous job, but that doesn't mean that it's carte blanche for you to die in order to solve some single problem. Give it your all. So he wakes up totally rocked and goes for that trump card. He hits that bottom and goes, all right, I guess I'm gone. I guess it's all ogre. I'll call in my biggest summon. And then he stops. As this guy leaps back, freaked out, and he realizes he's scared of him. And in that moment, he hears Sukuna calling him a waste and a fool, running away. And he breaks, like, total character break from where we've seen Fushiguro before. Total shatter. Fuck it. End of my rope. I'll do whatever it takes. Go for the deepest. Worry about the specifics later. Envision yourself as someone who can surpass their limits. Strong foundations, a little bit of skill, and a trigger. And Fushiguro, for the first time, expands something like a domain. Oh, blood leaking from his eyes, and everything goes black and red. This is cool. I really like this look for him. It's creepy. It's almost Sukuna-esque. It's predatory, canines out, overly toothy, almost like a big One Piece character, you know? He's laughing at his own terrible domain and how dumb it is, but it doesn't matter. It's doing something. It's good enough. Bam! Thwam thwam! And every move he makes, Fushiguro's ready there to counter. I love the red light. I think it looks cool. I like very much the choice to put a deep gradient across the characters. It's odd that the gradient goes from light to dark, bottom to top, but I don't care. It's cool. You're swimming in a literal pool of angry spirits. And Fushiguro is working with them. That's freaking rad. He gets blasted through the hand and the skull, and then fades into shadow. Like it was a fake the whole time. Really freaking cool. Then Nue's like crazy. Big Explodo Boom gets rid of everything. But no. With Divine Dog Totality's claws, wham! We did it. Fushiguro succeeded. Defeated the monster that's putting a big threat on his sister. And passes the fuck out with Sukuna praising him in his own domain. Excited to have a new opponent, I think. Okay, then well past the midpoint of the episode, I won't kill you, so you don't kill me, is a really interesting reversal of the golden rule. There's one fundamental rule for interacting with others. It just switches it from a positivist to a negativist perspective, right? The golden rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Fushiguro's rule is don't do unto others as you would not like to have done unto you. Totally reasonable. And if you're negatively focused and focused on like the damage that people do to each other, a reasonable way to phrase it. But it is revelatory. It does tell us something about Fushiguro's perspective. He's focused on the damage that people do to others, not the positive things that they do. Like, throughout his speech, the closest thing to altruism or positivity that he mentions at all is the willingness to forgive other people. And he calls good people those who he can't stand interacting with because they'll forgive bad people. But at no point does he include any aspects of people doing good things for each other. It's only whether or not you do bad things for each other. Like, everyone's at baseline and you can dip below that, but there's no like going above it. It doesn't work that way. It's pretty interesting. It frames his perspective really well, I think. Not to violate each other's dignity allows us to acknowledge each other's existence. You believed you were above it. If you do it again, I'll kill you. We see that this is what they were doing, continuously bullying people in the school. But then we call him out for fighting again. Don't act like you're my guardian. So, indignant, little brother, big sister style thing, I think. I hate bad people. What's a bad person? They have zero empathy and zero imagination, but still act like they're worth something. Okay, Fushiguro does not believe that human beings have inherent worth. Fundamentally right there, right? Your actions and lack of empathy mean that you are worthless. And he has no qualms about threatening to kill them, and he would follow that up, I think. I don't think it's just to scare them. So that's pretty interesting. And then his flip side is good people suck balls too, because they forgive the bad ones, and then pat themselves on the back for their forgiveness. And we show the bully being forgiven here, smiling and realizing that he can keep getting away with it. And she is textbook too good. So it's truly directly against the turn the other cheek style mindset. And we see it immediately represented by throwing the carton of milk at him, and it goes overboard and explodes, and it's like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. And that leads into teaching us all about the parental situation, and then I'm gonna be your legal guardian now. Come be a sorcerer, child. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I would run away. Maybe I would run away. This is the turn. Baby good, yo. He's always been popular with girls, huh? Huh. And they're going on the test of courage, and she vanishes. Gone. Comatose. Smiling and spouting pretty ideals. She chose to care. It's not as though she was required to by her nature. It's not as though she was just good and that causes her to be unable to hold a grudge or something like that. She chooses to care. So he gains a new respect for her and her perspective as he lays here, almost comatose himself. And we kick this fight into gear. Mr. Weirdback and Mr. Goop Blue have come together, and so have Yuji and Nobara. I think they're gonna kick these two fuckers' asses, and I'm ready to watch the episode and finish the season, so let's go ahead and do it. See you in a second for episode 24. Peace! Alright, welcome back for the finale of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, Episode 24, Accomplices. Don't know what that means. Beep beep timer. What a boy. Yeah. More acid blood. Same deal. Yep. Did you just fuck with her hair? This reminds me of a Pretty Cure sequence from GoPre. Yeah. All right, thanks. Oh, we're going fast. He was superhuman before the powers. Didn't you say that was all right? Rad. Ow. Uh-huh. Aw. Ah. Oh, he just got full bloodbathed. Ah, no, Bara, no. That's gonna leave a sick mark. Oh, he's already here. But it will damage you. Yeah. It'll be a nice peel, nice acid peel. Oh. You've been infested with creepy blood. Alright, probably the last time with this OP. It's a good OP. We'll leave it with that. It's fun. Oh, you guys are diseases. Ugh. Okay. That's bad. It's rot. Shoot. All they have to do is stall. So all we have to do is act. I don't know about that. Hmm. Kamo? Different Kamo. Maybe the same Kamo. Like, family wise. Whoa! Oh. 9 curse babies? That's what they are. They're in between. They are pretty shady, man. I was wondering who the third one was. There he is. Ah. We live for each other. That's pretty cool. Oh, you gotta respect that. Yeah, gotta respect that. Hmm. Why? Oh. Straight through the technique? I didn't know that could work that way. Interesting. Just gonna torture yourself? Uh huh. Uh huh. So she's the humanoid, and it's got a part of her blood. It's got its blood. Yeah, but you're covered in it. That's all she needs. Red! Okay. Yeah, it works on both at the same time. Not winning. Well, this is close to winning by dying. Yeah, but you're forgetting about Itadori can still be doing stuff too. Keep them from moving? Black Flash. Fuck you. He's the main character. Fuck you. Ding! Set him up, knock him down. Oh, that would do it. Yeah, it didn't work before with the jellyfish. That's right. We got an insert song. No prob. That drop to halftime and then back into full time and then up to double time is amazing. That was fun. This is very fun. You're gonna get wrecked. Mmm. You're thinking a lot, bud. You are really underestimating Yuji. Really underestimating Yuji, my guy. You live for him. We are one. Oh, he released it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like the raid. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Nope. One shot. Together. Live as one, die as one. That's rad. Did they both just Black Flash? Did they both just Black Flash? She's got it. Dank. Fucking dank. You'll rejoin each other soon. Sorry, buddy. Where's the third? I'm scared now. I just got scared. Whenever characters start fucking crying. They are one. They are one. Jesus. Oh. Uh-oh. Yep. They can see him. He has a body. Run in a... Fuck the truck. Oh! Hey, wait a second. You're about to get speared by darts, bro. Oh, got his arm. Got the distance. That's a deep connection. Ugh. Oh no, it's a good technique. You're dead, bud. I'm not that sorry. Mission compris. Brothers. Seems quite pleased with that. Okay. Go find Fujiguro. Be badass. Hmm. Hmm. Hits a middle point. Pragmatic. Okay. It's a little bitchy, but it is totally reasonable. Hmm. Can't help but feel for that. Yeah, there's a cost. And there's our title drop. Do you still have a finger? He's got it. Yeah, but one more. Certainly one more. Oh. Oh. He didn't. That wasn't even. I thought he was going to take over, but he wouldn't in front of them. Of course. All right, don't give any fingers to this boy. He will eat them. He will eat them. Oh, found him. And we were fighting for our lives. We were fighting for our lives. It's fine. Denouement. Hmm. 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 I mean, a little bit. Oh, hi there. Party? No, we're hitting it with the ED. We got many minutes left. That was a lovely cut. Hmm. Paying off May. Oh, May is cuter than cute. Fucking 10 million yen. Itadori has all the information to put it together, but he can't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, he's telling him. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Ugh. What a jerk. Wow, interesting. Yeah, training. Getting ready to use more Playful Cloud. Booty bump. They're kicking ass. Kicking ass. Shaka indeed. Ah, I love it. I always love when people doing well inspires others to do well too. Oh, is he trying to figure out a reason why they weren't actually that impressive for killing them? So dank. Recommend me first grades? Whoa! Alright, we're leveling up. Ugh, that was weird. She's got people to carry the bags. Something's kicking into gear. Of course it is. Of course it is! Yeah, but this one's top secret. Uh. It's always good. Ah, squad! Squad's so hard. No, what happened? Hey, you know, this was a really fun way to end a season. Big, solid battle that isn't, like, super climactic in terms of ultra deadly. They're actually a big threat. It's not like we're fighting Mahito at the end of the season, right? Like, or like 1v1 against Geto, right? Like, these are not big name characters. They were just revealed last episode, basically. Kind of built up before that because we knew that they stole things, but otherwise, nah. But their powers are cool and impressive, and maybe perfectly designed to be weak against Kugisaki and Itadori. I get the feeling that that's what's really going on behind the scenes here, is that what we're doing is we're demonstrating growth. We're trying to show these are powerful characters and they can beat them. But the reason that they can beat them is because they're particularly poorly matched. If we were up against special grades who were more special, and as we discovered, the special grade is like anything above question mark, so it's like between pretty cool to infinity. Yeah, so gets them on the board for sure, but also there isn't really a sense of like serious threat in this episode. Maybe because we're in the last episode of the season and I kind of know we're going to end on a victory of some kind. So maybe it's meta knowledge that allows me to watch this and feel like there's no real threat against our characters. But that just lets me sit in the scene and witness the coolness throughout. I want to watch my characters get stronger. I want to watch them work together in a cool way, especially playing off of the individual combat versus team style event. The conversation that we had with Gojo and Fujiguro earlier. Yeah, I like the style of these beams of spiky blood stuff. I think they're really fun looking. I like that they don't have the same style of line art as everything else. They've got this sort of sketchy brush stroke on everything, and I think that looks really cool, and creates a pretty neat effect. This guy is a wild creature. A wild set of powers of crazy blood control. Finally experiencing kind of for the first time just how physically powerful Itadori is kind of neat, because we get to see it through Kugisaki's eyes, and literally through her eyes she realizes, whoa, we're going fast. And then these scenes of going fast are really, really fun. I think really enjoyable. Nante koto da. Bam, wham, boom. Some really solid impact and stuff. The whole battle just flows together really wonderfully. Every piece flows into every other piece, both in terms of the actual actions that are taking place and the way that the cuts go and the interspersed scenes hold it all together. It's way followable. There's good, like, distant choreography and good close-ups to show where, like, characters are looking or what they're focused on. It's really excellently orchestrated, I think. Decay. It's a bad technique. That's bad juju. And the whole history behind it is interesting. So, this Kamo guy who did a bunch of bad juju. Same Kamo family? I'm guessing. He made 9, not 3. But we have 3, and one of them will remain and will hold a grudge. That she can just turn the technique on you because she is a humanoid figure and can blast herself is rad as hell, and leads to some wonderful shots of Nobara's face, especially once she starts going for broke and going for the kill. Really neat. This portion of the 1v1 is part of what I'm talking about when it comes to, like, wide out choreography. It's pretty hectic and inside for a moment, and then it cuts to this wide and feels really good. These transitions between the two feel really excellent to me. It's beyond snappy to, like, really fun, and there are these pieces of play with the 3D backgrounds to add weird motion. Like, that's weird motion for this shot. Right? Everything feels sort of ethereal and like warpy, like the space itself is being altered. And then this bam into bam, bam, bam as he rolls. Again, reminds me of a very famous, in my mind famous, scene from The Raid Redemption where it's like a guy's head and a bat and he's going bam, bam, bam against the wall and he's rolling out of the way of it. It's a really cool shot. Of course, The Raid is all choreographed humans, which is nuts. But just overall, really cool options and choreography. The Impact song is baller. It hits here. I want to hear that part where it drops into like halftime and back up, because I found that really, really excellent. I'm gonna have to turn on audio for this, so gotta cut it. Alright, I'm not finding what I'm looking for, but just going through the whole sequence is so freaking cool. Hand to hand gets wild. We rush for the edge and dive down below, and then we've got some insanity of running across walls. I wonder if that's Running Guy. I would guess that Running Guy has some cuts in this episode. And then each of them approaching their enemy. I love this little flourish from Nobara. Spin and find her footing. Flip, whip, and we get some really crazy faces. I really like these faces. They're ugly. They're ugly. I think I've mentioned this about the show before, but the willingness to have particularly female characters contort their faces into like grimaces and being like ready and not exactly a flattering like sexy angle. She's about to kill a thing, and I feel like she's about to kill a thing, and she's looking down at it like, you're about to die, motherfucker. I'm into it. I like it a lot. Up comes one fist, down comes the hammer, and together, with a gorgeous semi-slow-mo cut back and forth piece of animation that mirrors the one they had each other's backs before, blast, and it's this crazy crackle of all the effects, and wham! Oh, fucking crazy. I'm kind of glad that I tried to draw some effects animation today, or like effects on a single frame, because doing that helps demonstrate to me how absolutely fucking insane what we were actually witnessing is. Because what we were witnessing is insane and coherent, and it's got like a flow to it. It means something. It's visually exciting and way beyond me. Power level style stuff. I'll get him, brother! And we have the coolest facial shot of Nobara, no holds barred. Hi there. Slow-moing it up. Ching! Extendo. Damn. And then we sort of mimic the style of lighting that we've got throughout the OP with this very slow, clearly on ones, lighting shift, really detailed facial animation and hair swaying. I'll be sending your big brothers soon. Really, really scary. Genuinely scary. And then we almost get hit by a fucking truck. God damn. We've already got everything we need. Arm, doll, no problem. Done and done. This conversation is pretty sweet. She puts herself in a middle ground. There are only so many we can save. But then it's more that I choose a few people who are really important in my life, and I can't be bothered about the people outside of that. I think that's a real strong way to view the world. It's not mine. It's not mine. I can't turn off like that. But trying to care about and protect everyone is a recipe for disaster. One of the ways that humans have survived for forever, psychologically, is by choosing a core group, your family, a few others, and really focusing on making their lives good and caring about them. And everything that happens outside of that, maybe you help if you can, but you've got your priorities set. Some people will crash into your life and upset that, though. But, again, this isn't me. But I see it. I think a lot of people probably resonate with Nobara. You can't grapple with all of the evil and all of the things in the entire world. There are 8 billion of us and counting. But you can have a squad of close-knit friends, and that can really, really generate purpose and and meaning and a feeling of community within you. So as we talk about having to kill, Fujisaki not so much troubled by it. But Itadori is. Can't help it. Can't help but see the humanity in him. Kind of Devilman Crybaby-ish. I know we've sort of mentioned it before, and certainly more in Chainsaw Man than we have here, but an emotional, empathetic human with a monster inside feels empathy for those he kills, even if they're past the point of saving or anything like it. And we're all reunited, and all is well. Nita-san is pissed, but it doesn't matter. Some funky things are going down. 10 million yen to Mei to find out who the traitor is. And both sides trying not to tell the other about the expansion of cursed energy. Fushiguro trying not to tell Itadori because he doesn't want him to blame himself. Itadori not trying not to tell Fushiguro because he doesn't want Fushiguro to blame him, or to justify the thing he said earlier about, like, your willingness to forgive people is going to cause problems. It's going to cause problems, and it's causing problems. But both already know. It's cool. And then, I don't know, it's such a simple little silly thing, but I fucking love this every time it happens. When characters start really leveling up, and then the other characters watch that and go, damn, guess I'd better get in gear, otherwise they're gonna catch up to me. It's so cool. It's such a positive energy sort of thing. You know, people aren't always like that. They're like, we gotta tear them down, or like figure out something. I feel envious, but instead they've got their heads in the right place. It's like watching good sportsmen after a game or a bout or a match or a fight. They lose, and they don't start making excuses or blaming. They just go, you know what? He had a really good fight, and I'm going to be hitting the training camps even harder this time. And I'm going to be looking for that rematch. Going to be looking for it. I'm going to be getting better than he can imagine. That's so good. It's so good because the energy that's generated out of a defeat, or, you know, somebody pulling past you or whatever, can be really negative, and you can choose to do the opposite and turn it into channeled positivity and growth. So, yay! The growth of our primary characters doesn't cause an upset to the whole world of sorcery. It causes everybody to try to match their level and try to get better. Everybody looks around and sees these prodigies and goes, well, I'm not going to lose to that. Not without a fight. And so they are recommended to first grade. And my brother! So cute. So cute! And then a nice little cliffhanger off into an unknown mission. I got no complaints about this as a finale arc or episode. It brought all of our characters up a notch. You know, Itadori's big level up was Black Flash, I guess, and working together with certain people in cool ways. But here we get to see Fushiguro level up. Nobara gets to really demonstrate her powers and work them into a really tailor-made battle that's very good for her. And so she ends up being badass and cool throughout the whole thing. And we all walk away with just a few scars, some questions about what to do next, and the willingness to keep improving, getting better, and fighting for what we believe in, for what we choose to fight for those we choose to fight for. Yeah, good season. Good season of show. I think it's important to note at the end of this first season, because I haven't seen season 2 yet, don't know what it's going to be like, minus knowing that it's Go Shizono. I think this was a solid season of a shonen action anime in a modern tradition. Clearly in a modern tradition, it doesn't follow any of the old style format. But it hits its beats. I will say, how do I put this? When I first started reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen, or first announced that I would be reacting to it, someone commented, I think in the Discord, mentioning that they were looking forward to seeing what I thought of Jujutsu, because they found that, well, practically and directly, if they go through it, they can point to all these aspects of the show and say, that's really well done, that's really well done, that's really well done, that's really cool, that's really cool. But something about, and I remember the phrase something about the presentation, the way the show is presented, the way the story is presented, didn't vibe with them. And I'll say that the presentation of the show has not been 100% up my alley, all throughout. And I don't know how, I thought I would have a coherent answer as to why, but here by the end, because I feel exactly like that. I feel like I can look at it and I can go, there's a lot of really cool animation in this show. There are some really cool character beats too. Lovely music and choreography and stuff, and the show looks good enough. But I do get the impression that there's something missing or something that could be better. I don't know if that's from the narrative perspective, and I feel like it might be inherent to the way that the story is being told. That, I don't know. It hasn't gripped me. Sometimes a show fully pulls me out of myself to the point where I can't really step back into a third-party, pragmatic, analytical perspective on the show because it so emotionally rocks me, or so invests me. And there are moments of that in Jujutsu, mostly on the animation and style front. Episode 17 in particular was chock full of that. But I do feel like there's something in the way that the show is presented. Something in the flow. Maybe it's the balance of humor to seriousness. Maybe it's the simplicity of the character arguments. I don't know. Usually those simple things grip me just as strongly or more so, as I said in the first episode of Jujutsu, where I talked about it being a simple shonen and being shit on for that. I don't think that's what's going on. It's really interesting to me. It feels like we've got a lot of really high quality ingredients, and I'm just not sure if the recipe is quite right. Like, maybe the ratios are a little bit off, or something internal isn't quite there, because on paper, all the pieces are good enough. More than good enough. And I think that the whole thing is good enough too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, like, I don't like the show. I really do. I enjoyed it all the way through. There are some weaker episodes, but I can't think of one that I disliked or had a problem with. It's strong and it's fun and it goes on one of the top shelves of shonen action anime, for sure. With certain episodes on the top shelf and certain maybe a little lower than that. Maybe it just doesn't. Maybe I just don't see eye to eye with the director, or like we don't quite see things in the same way. I'm not sure. I'm interested. It's still a mystery for me to figure out. And maybe we'll be able to figure it out by process of elimination as we move into season 2 and see what happens there that works differently than here. Because just based on what I've heard, for a lot of people, season 2 works in a way that season 1 kind of doesn't. So I'm excited to see what it is and whether we can point it out and figure out what it is about season 2 that's made so many people fall in love with Jujutsu Kaisen. Because the show was big and cool in season 1, but it took off. I remember starting to hear about it, starting to see dating app profiles with people with Jujutsu Kaisen characters shooped into them. Like, it kind of exploded come season 2. So, wonder what that's about. I guess we'll get to find out next time on Jujutsu Kaisen. Thanks so much for joining me for this first season. It's been a blast, and don't let any of my waffling fool you. I've enjoyed the hell out of this show. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next season. So, thanks so much for watching with me. I'll see you next time for more of Sorcery Fight. What a terrible name. More of Jujutsu Kaisen. Thanks for watching. Early access on the Patreon. Peace.